Of alder trees have seeded themselves all over the place. Loads of them along this really steep bit here. These must be a couple of years old. And they sort of seeded themselves all the way along here. And this one here that's seeded itself beside this little gorse bush here. And here and here. Most of the alder trees here we planted from over a decade ago, like these ones here. And they have been sort of having catkins and cones for years, but it seems now they're big enough to kind of propagate themselves and seed themselves everywhere. Alders are the only really tall tree that's fully adapted to growing in swampy conditions. They're great for riverbanks, swamps, or anywhere like that, and they get as tall as like an oak or a beech, but they're not as wide. They're sort of they throw up lots of branches from the base usually, and they have cones like a conifer, but they are deciduous. Alder trees grow particularly well by water, like this one here, just growing on this little headland between pond channels, and it's perfectly at home there. A natural reforestation in swamps, usually the willow trees arrive first, and then the alder trees sort of seed themselves amongst the willow trees. You see there's one just there, another one there, and one here. So these would be great because I won't have to buy any alder trees this year. I've got loads to seed themselves here, and I've got to mark where they are, and then in the autumn, winter when they're dormant, I'll dig them up and plant them in new bits of wood. But I usually like to let them get to maybe 2 feet at least, 3 feet before I transplant them. It depends where they're going to go. But there's just loads this year. So the trees must have got to a height where they just produce enough seeds. And that's really good. So loads of alder trees this year, and that will save me loads of money on tree planting season.